National IPA Day and I want a beer. So we're in Atwater at Blaker Brewing's Taproom, the Tarmac. When did you guys open this tap room and what makes it different from Series?
Yeah, so we were fortunate enough to open this tap room in January of 2020. I don't know if you guys remember, but 2020 was a pretty big year for a lot of people.
Great time to open a business.
The community, even though we were new to the area, came out, supported us like crazy. It was really cool. A way to really introduce ourselves to the community in not the way we hoped to, but in a way that we had to, and it turned out great.
Of course, the whole reason that everyone comes here is to drink beer, and with National IPA Day, of course, we got to talk about the IPAs.
Right. IPA is an India Pale Ale. They basically added a lot more hops because back in the day, they didn't have a lot of preservatives, right? They didn't know how to keep beer fresh for a long time. So they would add more hops just so that it would basically keep the beer fresh for a longer journey. And that's kind of how it started. These days, it actually has a lot more to do with the build of the beer. So generally, you're going to find an alcohol range from usually about 5.5% up to about 7.4%. Above 7.4, you get into double IPA. Bitter or fruity or danky flavors. All those flavors are going to come from the hops. That's kind of the king of craft beer right now.
With my newfound knowledge of IPAs, we are going to play a little game, IPA or nay. Keaton, how many IPAs are in front of me right here?
Okay, so you've got 4 various IPAs, all IPAs but different, and then you've got 4 other beers that are not IPAs that are very different.
I'm going to pick up a beer, I'm going to ingest it, and then I will be guessing whether or not it's an IPA. Let's see how I do. Let the games begin. All right, here I go. Beer number 1. IPA. It's an IPA. Beer number 2. IPA. That's already 2, so there's only 2 left. Okay. That is not an IPA. Not bottoms up, actually. I'm just tasting it. That is not an IPA. Cheers. That's not an IPA. Oh my gosh. That's an IPA. Yeah! Okay. And that's an IPA. So that means that this one, delicious, but not an IPA. Dude, I got 100%! Let's go! I drink beer! I thought that was going to be a lot more challenging, but it turns out I am the beer expert. I always knew I was. If I had to pick a favorite though, it's going to be this one right here. It had me stumped for a minute because it's just light enough where I was like, is this an IPA? But it's still got that hop that gives it away. Cheers. And if you were wondering, this is the Galactic Bulge. 10 out of 10, order it. I'm going to pick up a beer, I'm going to ingest it, and then I will be guessing whether or not it's an IPA. Let's see how I do. Let the games begin. Well, that definitely was not my least favorite episode to film. Can't believe I got 100% on the IPA test, but then again, I can. Now let's take a look at a word from our sponsor, the City of Ceres Public Works Department.
A new 3-cart system will be introduced to Ceres residential garbage customers starting January 1st. 1 blue cart for recycling, 1 green cart for organics, and 1 black cart for household garbage. The new green organics cart is for grass clippings, yard waste, and food soil paper. To learn more about the new cart system, like which items belong in which cart, visit the City of Ceres website or call the Public Works Department.
All right, guys, you know the drill. If you like this episode and you want to check out more, head over to Studio209.tv and subscribe to our dedicated YouTube channel. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at 209 Magazine. So for all of us here at Studio 209, I'm Angelina Martin, and we'll see you next week. Cheers!